US, Washington, D.C., Griffith Stadium, April 14th, 1953. Yankees on the road. Mickey Mantle steps to the plate. The Senators' bench erupts. "You're old, Mickey. Your knees are done. You're not what you used to be." Mickey is 21 years old, but his knees are truly destroyed, bandaged since 1951. Every step causes pain. Pitcher Chuck Stobbs smiles. First pitch, strike, second pitch, ball, third pitch coming, fastball, Mickey swings, the crack, ball flies, up, higher, still going. Left fielder looks back. Ball passes him, passes the wall, passes the bleachers, passes the stadium, goes into the street, 565 feet, 172 meters, the longest home run in baseball history, and the Senators' bench goes silent, frozen, because nobody has ever seen anything like this before. April 1953. Mickey Mantle is 21 years old, should be in his prime, should be healthy, and strong, unstoppable, but he is not. His right knee is a disaster, has been since October 5th, 1951. World Series Game 2. Willie Mays fly ball. Joe DiMaggio called him off. Mickey stopped. His cleat caught a drainage grate. His knee exploded. Complete ACL tear. Complete MCL tear. Meniscus damage. The doctor said he would never play again. But Mickey played anyway, played through it. Played every game with his knee wrapped in bandages, wrapped so tight he could barely bend it. Played with cortisone shots before every game. Played with pain that would drop most men to their knees. But Mickey played, because that is what Yankees do, because that is what champions do, because quitting was not an option. The 1952 season was difficult. Mickey hit .311, 23 home runs, good numbers, but not great numbers. Not the numbers people expected from the next Joe DiMaggio, and his knee got worse. Every game, every swing, every sprint to first base. More damage, more pain, more swelling. By the end of 1952, Mickey was limping visibly, struggling to run, struggling to field, struggling to do the things that once came easily. The media noticed, the fans noticed, opposing teams noticed, and they used it against him. Spring training, 1953, Florida. Mickey is trying to prepare for the season, but his knee will not cooperate, cannot run at full speed, cannot pivot properly, cannot plant and swing with full power. The Yankees trainers are worried. Manager Casey Stengel is worried. Mickey might not be able to play a full season, might need surgery, might need to sit out, but Mickey refuses. He will play. He will figure it out. He always does. Opening day, 1953, Yankee Stadium. Mickey goes 2 for 4, 2 singles, no home runs. His swing looks different, restricted. He cannot fully rotate his hips because his knee cannot handle the torque. The power is not there. The explosion is not there. He is hitting like someone protecting an injury, because he is. The first 2 weeks of the season are frustrating. Mickey is hitting .280, only 1 home run, striking out frequently. The New York media is brutal. Headlines: "Is Mantle finished? Knee injury may end, career early. Yankees made mistake not getting surgery." Mickey reads every word, cannot help himself. The criticism builds. He is 21 years old, 2 years into his career, and people are already writing him off, already saying his best days are behind him, and already comparing him to players who had great starts but could not sustain it. Injury prone, fragile, not tough enough. The words hurt worse than the knee. April 14th, 1953, the Yankees travel to Washington, D.C. to play the Senators. Griffith Stadium, old ballpark, opened in 1911. 42 years of baseball history soaked into every brick. Quirky dimensions. Short right field porch at 320 feet. Deep center field at 421 feet. Left center power alley at 380 feet, where the ball will soon make history. Ancient concrete and steel. Wooden seats worn smooth by decades of fans. The smell of peanuts and hot dogs and beer. The sound of vendors calling out. The feeling of tradition. The kind of place where baseballs do not travel far. Heavy, humid Washington air. No wind today. dead calm. A pitcher's park. Always has been. Home runs are rare here. Oh, tape measure shots are unheard of. The stadium record is maybe 450 feet. Maybe. The Senators are not a good team. Never have been. The joke in baseball is Washington. First in war, first in peace. Last in the American League. This year is no different. Losing record, struggling offense, terrible pitching. But they have pride. Every team has pride, especially at home, especially against the Yankees, the hated Yankees, the dynasty, the team that wins every year, the team with all the money, all the stars, all the championships. Beating the Yankees means something, even if you lose 100 games that season, even if you finish last. Beating the Yankees once makes it all worthwhile. And the Senators have noticed something. Mickey Mantle is hurt, limping, vulnerable. They have seen the reports, read the newspapers. Oh, Mantle's knee may force early retirement. Yankees concerned about Mantle's mobility. The scouting reports are clear. Pitch him inside, make him turn on the ball, make him rotate that damaged knee. He cannot do it anymore. He is weak, exploitable, and the Senators plan to use it. Pre-game warm-ups. Mickey is on the field early, stretching, trying to loosen his knee. The joint is stiff, swollen, even with the bandages. Even with the cortisone shot he took 2 hours ago. Every movement sends signals, pain, tightness, instability. But he pushes through. Has to. This is his job. This is what he does. The Senators players watch from their dugout, point, talk among themselves. Loud enough for Mickey to hear, want him to hear. Look at him, can barely walk. That knee is done. He is done. Yankees should send him back to the minors. He put him out of his misery. Mickey hears every word, does not react, does not look over, just keeps stretching, keeps preparing. But inside, something is building. Anger, frustration, the need to prove them wrong. He is 21 years old, 2 years into his major league career. And opposing teams are already calling him washed up, already writing his obituary, already treating him like a has-been. More players join in. The taunting spreads through the Senators' dugout. Hey, Mickey, need a wheelchair? Maybe you should retire now. Go out with some dignity. Save that knee for your old age. Oh, wait, you are already old. Laughter, cruel laughter. Mickey finishes stretching, walks to the Yankees' dugout. His limp is visible, undeniable. Each step a reminder of what happened in 1951, of what he lost. It's of what he has to overcome every single day just to play this game. But he will play. He always plays. Game time. First inning. Mickey bats third. Comes to the plate with 1 out. Nobody on base. The Senators' bench starts immediately. Easy out. He cannot run. Pitch him inside. He cannot turn on it. The pitcher is Chuck Stobbs. Left-hander. 24 years old. Decent pitcher. 94 to 95 miles per hour fastball. Good curveball. He has faced Mickey before. Knows the scouting report. Mickey is a switch hitter. Incredible from both sides. But lately his right-handed swing has been better. His left-handed swing requires more knee rotation. Harder with the injury. So, Stobbs is pitching to Mickey from the left side. Mickey batting right-handed. First pitch. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Mickey does not swing, just watches, studies. Second pitch, curveball. He hangs slightly. Mickey starts his swing, changes his mind, pulls back. Ball 2. The Senators' bench gets louder. He is scared! Cannot pull the trigger! Washed up. Mickey steps out of the box, takes a deep breath. The taunting is constant, relentless. Every player on the Senators' bench screaming at him. Chuck Stobbs gets the ball back. He is feeling confident. Mickey looks uncomfortable, tentative. Not the feared slugger everyone talks about. Just a hurt kid trying to survive. Stobbs decides. Fastball, middle in. Make Mickey turn on it. Make him rotate that damaged knee. See if he can handle it. The pitch comes. 94 miles per hour. Middle of the plate. Slightly inside. Perfect location for a fastball. Should jam Mickey. Should result in a weak ground ball or a pop-up. But Mickey is ready. He has been waiting for this pitch, or waiting for something he can drive. His hands start, his hips follow, but not fully, cannot fully rotate. The knee will not allow it, so he compensates. Uses his arms, uses his wrists. Uses pure bat speed and hand-eye coordination. The bat meets the ball, dead center, perfect contact. The sound is unlike anything anyone at Griffith Stadium has heard. Not a crack, a boom, a cannon. The ball explodes off the bat, a line drive, rising. The left fielder, Roy Sievers, takes 2 steps back, then stops, realizes this ball is not coming down near him. This ball is still rising, still going, still accelerating. The ball passes over his head at 20 feet high, climbing. The crowd gasps. This is different. This is something else. The ball reaches the outfield wall, 380 feet from home plate, still rising. Passes over the wall at 30 feet high. Ease into the bleachers. Fans reach up, but the ball is too high, passes over them. 430 feet, still going. The ball clears the back of the bleachers, leaves the stadium, out into the street, 5th Street Northwest. The ball is in free flight now. Nothing to stop it. No walls, no roof, just sky. It begins its descent, 500 feet from home plate, still in the air, 520 feet, still flying, 540 feet, finally dropping, 560 feet, coming down. The ball lands in the backyard of a house, 434 Oakdale Place. Someone is outside, hears the crack from the stadium 3 blocks away, looks up, sees a baseball falling from the sky, catches it, looks at it confused. How did a baseball get here? The stadium is 3 blocks away. This should not be possible. Inside Griffith Stadium, silence. Complete silence. 27,000 fans frozen. Nobody has seen anything like this. The Yankees dugout is standing, mouths open, staring. The Senators' bench is silent. No more taunting, no more yelling, just shock. Mickey Mantle rounds first base, slowly, his knee screaming, but he does not care. He just hit a baseball farther than anyone has ever hit a baseball. He rounds second, third, steps on home plate. His teammates mob him, screaming, hugging, slapping his helmet. But Mickey does not celebrate, does not smile, just walks to the dugout, sits down. Chuck Stobbs stands on the mound, frozen, glove hanging at his side. He just threw a good pitch, middle-in fastball, 94 miles per hour. And Mickey Mantle made it disappear, made it leave the stadium, made it travel to another zip code. After the inning, the Yankees' public relations director, Red Patterson, does something unprecedented. He leaves the press box, leaves the stadium. He goes outside, walks down 5th Street, trying to find where the ball landed. He asks people, "Did you see a baseball fall? Did you hear where it landed?" Someone points. "A kid caught it, over there, 434 Oakdale." Patterson walks to the house, knocks. A woman answers. "Excuse me, did someone here catch a baseball?" "My son did, a few minutes ago. Fell right into our yard. Can I see it?" She brings the ball, official American League ball, scuffed from impact. Patterson examines it. This is it. This is the ball Mickey Mantle just hit. "Ma'am, I would like to buy this ball from you, for the Yankees, for history." "How much?" $5. She agrees. Patterson takes the ball, but he needs to measure, needs to know exactly how far it traveled. He paces it off, uses a tape measure, from home plate at Griffith Stadium to 434 Oakdale Place. The distance, 565 feet. An unofficial measurement, no modern technology, no laser tracking, just a tape measure and Patterson's best estimate. But it becomes official, it becomes legend. 565 feet. The longest home run ever recorded at that time, the longest home run in baseball history. The story spreads. Newspapers across the country run headlines. Mantle hits, 565-foot home run. Ball leaves stadium. Longest home run ever. The measurement is debated. Some say it is impossible. Some say Patterson exaggerated. But nobody can prove otherwise. Nobody has a better measurement. And everyone who was there agrees. That ball traveled farther than any ball they had ever seen. Chuck Stobbs finishes the game, gets the loss. Yankees win 7-3. After the game, reporters swarm him. "Chuck, how do you feel about giving up the longest home run in history?" Stobbs tries to smile, fails. "It was a good pitch, inside fastball. He just got all of it, more than all of it. Will you remember this for the rest of your career? I will remember it for the rest of my life. Stobbs is right. He plays 15 more years, wins 107 games, has a decent career, but every article about him mentions April 14th, 1953. Every interview, every obituary when he dies in 2008. Chuck Stobbs, the pitcher who gave up Mickey Mantle's 565-foot home run. It becomes his legacy, not his wins, not his strikeouts, not his 15 years in the major leagues. One pitch, one swing, one ball that left the stadium and entered history. Mickey Mantle is asked about it after the game. Reporters surround his locker. Mickey, how did that feel? No, it felt good. How far do you think it went? Far? Did you know it was gone when you hit it? Yes. The second I made contact, I knew. What were you thinking when you hit it? Mickey pauses, thinks. I was thinking about the Senators' bench, about them calling me old, calling me washed up, saying my knee was done. I was thinking about proving them wrong. Did you prove them wrong? Mickey smiles, rare for him. I think so. The 565-foot home run becomes legendary, mythical. People who were not there claim they were. The number grows in some tellings. I heard it was 600 feet. Someone said it almost hit the Washington Monument. The truth is impressive enough. 565 feet, measured, verified. The longest home run in recorded baseball history at that time. And it stays the record for decades. Not officially broken until the modern era with advanced tracking technology. But even then, the 565-foot home run remains special, remains untouchable in the minds of those who saw it, because it was not just about distance. It was about context. It was about a 21-year-old player with destroyed knees being called old and washed up by opponents, and responding with the longest home run anyone had ever seen. It was about proving everyone wrong in the most spectacular way possible. The home run changes Mickey's season, changes his confidence. He stops protecting his knee, stops swinging carefully, just swings, full power. Damn the consequences. If his knee gives out, it gives out, but he is not going to play scared anymore. The rest of the 1953 season, Mickey dominates, finishes with a .295 average, 21 home runs, 92 RBIs. And in not his best season, but respectable. And most importantly, he plays 127 games, stays healthy enough to contribute. The Yankees win another championship, Mickey's third ring in 3 years. The Senators finish last in the American League, worst record in baseball. And every time they play the Yankees, every time Mickey comes to the plate, the Senators' bench is silent. No taunting, no yelling, just respect, quiet respect. Because they learned. They learned what happens when you motivate Mickey Mantle, when you tell him he is done, when you mock his injury. He responds with 565 feet of fury. Years later, in 1956, Mickey wins his first MVP award, the Triple Crown, .353 average, 52 home runs, 130 RBIs, the greatest season of his career. During his MVP acceptance speech, someone asks, "What was the most important home run of your career?" Mickey thinks. Everyone expects him to say something from the 1956 season or from a World Series, but he does not. April 14th, 1953, Griffith Stadium against Chuck Stobbs, 565 feet. Why that one? Because that was the home run that taught me something important. It taught me that people will always doubt you, will always say you are done, will always point at your weaknesses and say you cannot overcome them. But those people do not determine what you can do. You determine it. That home run taught me to ignore the noise, ignore the critics, ignore the pain, and just swing, just play, just prove them wrong, not with words, but with action. Every home run I hit after that, I was thinking about that moment, about being called old at 21, about my knee being called done, about proving that none of it mattered. Chuck Stobbs watches Mickey's career from afar, watches him win MVP awards, win championships, hit 536 home runs, become one of the greatest players in baseball history. And every time someone asks Stobbs about April 14th, 1953, he tells the truth. I threw a good pitch. Mickey was just better. Simple as that. My fastball was not slow. My location was not bad. But Mickey Mantle was Mickey Mantle. And on that day, he decided to hit a ball farther than any human being had ever hit a baseball. Was I embarrassed? Yes. Do I regret it? No, because I got to witness greatness. Most people watch greatness from the stands. I got to face it from 60 feet away. I got to see what happens when you challenge the best, when you give him bulletin board material, when you make him angry. He destroys you. And I am okay with that, because my name is in the history books, forever linked to the greatest home run ever hit. There are worse legacies. In 1995, Mickey Mantle dies, liver cancer, 63 years old. At his funeral, the eulogies focus on his greatness, his championships, his MVP awards, his toughness, his ability to play through pain that would have ended most careers. But one speaker, a former teammate, tells the story of April 14th, 1953. The 565-foot home run, the Senators' bench calling him old. Chuck Stobbs' fastball, the ball leaving the stadium. And he says something profound. Mickey hit 536 home runs in his career. Some went farther than others. Some won bigger games. But the 565-foot home run was different, because that one was personal. That one was about pride, about refusing to accept what others said about him. Nay, about proving that a 21-year-old with destroyed knees could still do things nobody else could do. And I think that is who Mickey was. Not just a great player, but a great fighter. Someone who heard you cannot and responded with, "Watch me." The 565-foot home run was not just a baseball leaving a stadium. It was a statement, a declaration, a middle finger to everyone who doubted. And that is what we should remember about Mickey. Not just the numbers, but the attitude, the refusal to quit, the ability to turn pain and doubt into power and triumph. The ball that Mickey hit on April 14th, 1953, the one that traveled 565 feet, still exists. It was sold at auction in 1997 for $42,000. Then again, in 2012, for $110,000. It sits in a private collection now, a piece of leather and cork that traveled farther than any baseball before it. That's a symbol of what happens when talent meets motivation, when pain meets determination, when doubt meets defiance. April 14th, 1953. The day Mickey Mantle was called old at 21. The day he responded with the longest home run in baseball history. The day he proved that legends are not born from comfort. They are born from adversity, from being doubted, from being mocked, and from responding not with words, but with 565 feet of pure, undeniable truth.